Hi folks, you're with Tacitus today at your Pushback channel. Thank you for joining this live stream. Now, I put the live stream on delay for about 10 minutes, I think it is. So it's not a live stream, but it's kind of a live stream. Remember, I don't talk from notes or scripts, and this is all straight off the top of my head. I don't even have talking points or headlines or headings or anything like that. It's just, again, straight off the top of my head. But it is delayed by, as I say, by about 10 minutes. So in this essay, I'd like to talk about the Pope's visit to one of the Greek islands, may have been more than one Greek island, to one of the so-called refugee camps. Now, we can debate the refugee thing, and I'll come back to that in just a moment. But the Pope was there, and it was through and through propaganda. You know, one little girl holding the hand of another little girl, both brown and both wearing pink. Whenever you see pink, you know it's propaganda, by the way. Very clean clothes, and they look like they're very new clothes. They weren't sort of old and worn or holes in them or dirty or anything. They were new and clean. So whatever conditions these illegals are living in, it's probably quite a bit better than whatever they came from originally. But the Pope was, also it's reported, the Pope was saying that the evil white West is politicizing these people when they should be welcomed in. They should be just brought in. They're refugees. They're escaping evil. And they should be just let into the West and given everything. And what's wrong with that? And you've got something against that, you damn fascist Nazi Hitler, huh? This is now. It's not the globalists and the NGOs politicizing these people. No, it's not them. It's the damn Western white governments not taking enough of these illegals. The issue of these people who could go, if they are indeed escaping war or famine, and those are legitimate reasons, by the way, to sort of move somewhere else. They could move to the country next door, or they could go to an NGO or United Nations refugee camp where food and so on is supplied. So they could do that. But do they travel through 10, 12? And, one guy there has traveled through, from where he came, has traveled through 17 different countries on his way to the West. So how are these refugees? If they were genuine refugees, they would just move to the first place where they could get out of, for example, the war or the famine. Then there was a little mention of, well, these people just want a better life. Well, sure. And if you're living in a dirt poor third world basket case anyway, then I suppose anything is a better life than that. But there was a sort of the wider narrative here suggests that these people have come from a first world quality lifestyle. Somehow that's been taken away from them. They have a right to reclaim that first world lifestyle. No. They've come from third world shitholes. No running water, no electricity, no sewerage. They haven't got any of that. They're coming from dirt poor shitholes. And the refugee camps, if we can, and I don't agree, they should be called refugees. They should be called illegals camps or freeloaders camps or something like that. These camps, they have a better standard of living than they would have where they came from, or certainly just about all of them. I'm sure there's some outliers somewhere. But so the type of things that the NGOs like to exploit are photographs of women walking along with buckets of water, for example. This is terrible. They've got no running water, but they didn't in the places they came from in the first place. So what's the difference? So there's a lot of exploitation of this in propaganda, and the way that the article was put together and what the Pope has allegedly said is straight out globalist propaganda. The Pope is flacking for the globalists, if indeed what was reported is true. So according to the Pope, the people that are there, these people that have moved there illegally, gone through multiple countries, didn't stop at the nearest safe haven, didn't stop at the United Nations or the NGOs, food camps, anything like that. No. They went all the way, and they just want to go to the wealthy West. They just want to freeload off the wealthiest countries. And of course, they're encouraged to do this by the NGOs, and they're helped along the way, and given a lot of logistical support. A lot of these people wouldn't have made the journey or even attempted it unless they were stirred up by NGO and United Nations agitators, so that are globalist controlled. So that's what it's. So I was rather annoyed to see that. Papal message. There was no attempt at accuracy or balance or facts or anything at all. It was straight out propaganda. These people are deserving to come to the West. Why? Well, no one's really saying. They just are, and accept it, you fascist Nazi. And so they should just be let in. Now, if you don't let them in, then you're the bad guy. They're not criminal for going through 17 different countries to get there. They're not criminal for freeloading. They're not criminal for failing to stop at the nearest safe haven. No, you're criminal for not letting them in. Damn whitey fascist Nazi. So this is the the narrative that's being pushed. But there's again no attempt at putting personal responsibility on these people. Now, was the Pope going around asking, well, why did you not just go to the nearest United Nations or NGO camp? You would have been safe there. Why did you come all this way? Why do you want to freeload off other people? Why do you want to do that? What skills do you have? What gives you any right to do what you do? That sort of thing. And they're staying in these camps for free, again, for a better standard of living they would have had where they came from. So that what the Pope should be talking about is repatriating them back to either where they came from or to some sort of safe haven, United Nations camp or something near to where they came from, so they can go back to as soon as the famine's over, or the drought, or the civil war, or whatever it is. That they then can go back to the village that their ancestors have lived at for many thousands of years. That's the proper way to deal with this, not to encourage these people to come. Now, maybe they all have genuine first world qualifications, and they're all top of the line medical experts and doctors and engineers, PhD scientists, rocket scientists. Maybe they all are that. These little rural villages they come from. Maybe it's all they're illiterate in their own language or something. No. These people are geniuses, and if so, and if they have those qualifications, they speak good English or French or German or whatever it is, then sure, they should be welcomed in. But not on the freeloader gravy train that's running at the moment with the United Nations, the NGOs, and the Soros-funded agitator organisations that are pretty much all around the place now. So that's it. But I was staggered that the Pope would be out flacking for the globalists. I just couldn't believe that, and it's annoying. And also, that article was a complete misrepresentation of the actuality, and the idea that the Pope's engaging in some sort of moral blackmail of the West while claiming all other parties involved in this outrageous scam are somehow innocent or morally pure is absolute nonsense. You've been with Tacitus today, your Pushback channel, and thank you for listening.